Hi, I'm Begue with a look at what's happening in Latin America now. But first, our news trivia. Which Latin American country is going to have one of their oldest athletes make their Olympic debut in Paris? We'll have the answer later. Panama has announced new solutions to ensure a safe transit through the Panama Canal during times of drought. In 6 years' time, the country hopes to construct a new water reservoir. The Indio River Reservoir project will become part of the network of existing artificial lakes that provide water to the canal. The lakes also provide water for human consumption. During the past year, Panama has suffered through a prolonged drought. This has forced the country to decrease the number of cargo ships transiting the canal. Normally, the canal allows for passage of 36 ships a day. Officials say the new reservoir project should help guarantee that number. Now let's go to my colleague Baverstock in Mexico, who has a special report.
Mexico's president-elect, Claudia Sheinbaum, has announced her cabinet as she prepares for her 6-year presidential term. As the country's first female president, she has named an equally diverse group of state ministers, with 8 men and 8 women so far appointed to lead the country's state institutions, a record for the country's leadership. Female leaders have been appointed to the highest offices of state, including the Interior Minister, Health Minister, Energy Minister and Environment Minister positions. This marks an important step towards addressing gender equality, domestic violence, femicides and the gender pay gap, all pressing issues that the next administration has pledged to combat. Claudia Sheinbaum will take the presidential oath and become the first woman to occupy Mexico's highest office on October 1st.
This week, Chile inaugurated its largest solar energy park. The CEME-1 project, located in the Antofagasta region, has 480 megawatts of installed capacity. And with over 880,000 photovoltaic solar panels, it generates energy for more than 500,000 homes. Officials say the project is innovative in its use of water and land, achieving greater power per hectare. According to the operators, thanks to robotics used in the panel cleaning process, water consumption can be lowered up to 90% when compared to similar projects. Check out this hole-in-the-wall taco restaurant in Mexico City. It recently received the prestigious Michelin star, an award given to the best restaurants in the world. Owner Mario Hernandez of the Califa de Leon says he was dumbfounded when he was told of the honor. His humble establishment has been around for more than 50 years and only has room for a few customers. Michelin began bestowing its prestigious restaurant awards in Mexico for the first time this May. The highest rating you can receive as a restaurant is 3 stars. In Mexico, 16 restaurants, including El Califa de Leon, received 1 Michelin star. 2 other restaurants received 2 stars. Now let's check out what stories we're following for next week. We are following the efforts of the Argentine government to bolster economic reform. This week, President Javier Milei signed a political agreement with provincial governors, a move that could broaden support for his economic initiatives. Milei's party lacks a parliamentary majority and has no provincial governors. This agreement represents an attempt by the government to form alliances with other political parties to improve the economy. Over the past decade, half of the population has fallen into poverty and inflation has surged to nearly 300%. And now the answer to our news trivia. The answer is C. Chinese-Chilean table tennis player Zijing Zheng is 58 years old. Popularly known as Tia Tania or Auntie Tanya, she will make her Olympic debut in Paris in 2024 and become one of the oldest athletes to compete in table tennis. She was teaching table tennis to local children for more than 3 decades in Chile. While living through the COVID-19 lockdowns, she decided to take one more chance, going professional. She garnered worldwide attention in 2023 at the Pan American Games in Chile, where she took home the bronze for the female category. We wish her luck. And that's it for this week. We'll see you again soon on Latin America Now.